This is what would happen if you found out you were immortal. Year 1, you're born and you're pretty much alive, living a life like everyone else. Your 18th birthday comes and you get into a horrible car accident that should have killed you. It's a medical mystery and a miracle. At 25, you realize that you're in fact immortal. After experimenting on yourself and realizing you can't be injured. This excites you and you start to think of all the possibilities. You start to dabble in things that adrenaline junkies usually do, like jumping from high buildings. You feel like you're a superhuman. Age 35, you start to realize all your friends are getting older and losing their hair, even getting some wrinkles, but you don't seem to look a day over 25. But then it dawns on you, you'll outlive your family, friends, and all your loved ones. You start to panic as your body gets consumed with anxiety. You cope with this by eating tons of junk food that's horrible for you, but you know you can't die from it, so you do it anyway. And this tastes just like your mama's booty. 50 years in, you decide to tell the world and decide to volunteer your body for research. Scientists are baffled. They think you're a freak of nature, but in a good way. At age 70, all your friends have passed away. Even your family, your parents. You start to hang with all their children, all your family's family, to try to cope with the loss and teach them about the amazing people their parents were. You struggle with making new friends for a while because you just lost the old ones, thinking that if you make new friends, you'll outlive these ones as well and go through the same sadness. At 85, you start procrastinating with life. I mean, why not? You got forever anyway. You start to become lazy, consuming all types of media, watching every Netflix movie, playing every video game you ever wanted to play, consuming any type of entertainment just to pass the time. Age 90, you start to really live dangerous. Jumping out of airplanes with no parachute, diving to the deepest part of the ocean that no man has ever gone. No problem though, because you're immortal. At 100, the government recruits you to be a super soldier. They put you on dangerous missions that they know no one else could survive. You basically become a superhero. At 110, you decide to travel the world. You realize there is so much to see and do. So many places and cultures to see and experience. 130 years in, and now you're the oldest person ever. You old, yet you still look in your mid-20s. You become a celebrity, a huge hit. You go to events, you get parts in movies, you even walk red carpets. Your immortal power makes you into a big star. At 150, you decide to run for president. I mean, you've done it all already and have been in the country longer than anybody else. Everyone's pretty sure you know how to run it. You start to expand your mind, reading every book you can possibly get your hand on, learning every language. Since you're the longest living person alive, you decide to try to be the smartest as well. At 230, you gain so much wisdom that everybody from around the world is coming to you for advice, and you gladly give it. At 280, you have done it all. You're burnt out. You've married over a dozen times, had so many kids. You start to become severely depressed. And to find an escape, you start using heavy substances. For the next couple of years, you're drinking anything to get your mind off life. I mean, you know you can't overdose. At age 300, you're over it. You're trying to find ways to stop your immortality. You wish this curse on no one. At age 330, you get kidnapped. These are some bad people who want to learn your secrets and learn how to live as long as you do. They start putting you through horrible experiments. And for the next couple of years, you're stuck with them. 10 years later, you finally escape. At age 700, the past has forgot about you. People start to not believe you at all when you tell them how old you are. They look at you like you're a crazy person. So you decide to leave society and live on your own. But your story has gotten passed down, and some people in society still speak of you as a legend or some type of mystical being. 1,000 years in, and you finally decide to return to society. Technology and cities have evolved, but not for the best. So much has happened since you've been gone. But you realize with all your knowledge and wisdom, you can help lead society in the right direction. So you push them further than they ever had been. At 1,500, you become a scientist, helping technology and medicine evolve exponentially. You are starting to lead society to greatness at a pace no one has ever seen before. Even making huge leaps in space exploration. You become a legend, and now you're the richest man in the world. You're 4,800 years old. You become the longest living organism on Earth. Congrats, you broke a world record. At age 7,000, Earth is a utopia. There is no more world hunger, no more pollution, clean energy, and no need for money anymore. Everything is automated, all because of your help and wisdom. Humanity looks at you and your immortal power to help expand them to other planets. 500,000 years in, you start realizing that you're looking nothing like anyone else. Evolution has took its course, and the human race have evolved into an entirely new species. You tell them about their history and how everything started, and to them you are an ancient ancestral god. 1 million years. Population starts to decline because of climate change. The Earth is finally starting to die. But luckily, you have helped some of humanity move on to other planets like Mars, and you discovered one similar to Earth. It's your 7 billion year birthday. Every living human is gone. You drift through space, exploring every planet you could find. Meeting new species, new civilizations. You travel space and discover new discoveries all over. I mean, you have eternity to explore, so you do. 15 billion years. There's nothing more to do. You feel nothing. You're hollow inside. You still cling on to the fact that maybe there's meaning to this life still, but you're quickly losing hope. 500 trillion years later, all the stars eventually die out, and the universe experiences a heat death. With that being said, scientists believe that the first person that's going to live to 1,000 is already alive today. So let me know down below. Would you want to live forever? Why or why not? Let's have a discussion.